Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I look more alive, I feel more alive. Whew! Oh shit. Here's a mess, so just get out of work, but deal with it. Alright, you know what I'm saying? So, quick preview for tomorrow's game Champions League. Real Madrid, baby, versus Liverpool. It's such a fucking important game for us to win, man. Like, there's no sugarcoating it or anything. It's a really important game. 4 games in, we're not in the automatic qualification zone, which is alright, but we've only have 6 points. Played four, have 6 points. Not a good situation to be in, especially going up against Liverpool, who've won every single one of their matches, and they're dominating in the Premier League. Liverpool is Liverpool. I'm pretty sure Klopp is kicking himself for leaving at this point in time, but maybe for all we know, he left at the right time. Maybe Slot is exactly who Liverpool needed to get them to that point where they are. Aside from Man City finally just having a season to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't gonna be dominant forever, and what a fucking season to start struggling in. But whatever. Liverpool's been flying, flying, and it's gonna be a tough game. Now, as far as the players, bro, like we get wrecked with injuries 2 seasons in a row, bro. It's not fair. We're not the only club going through it, right? Even a club like Barcelona is going through that shit right now. Um, but damn, man, like these injuries are just hitting us. First of all, the back line. Even if Vasquez is back in time, I don't expect him to start. I expect Valverde to still play on that role. Um, so the backline is gonna be questionable. I'm not sure who they're gonna start. To be honest, the only two people who I think, or the only three people who I think are gonna be starters, are Valverde, obviously Rudiger, and Asensio. Man, like he I think he earned it. He put on a solid performance against Leganes, even though it's Leganes, it was very solid. And the game before that, he was very good too. And honestly, that's one thing I do have to praise Barcelona for. If their youngsters deserve the time, they're gonna give them the fucking time. And that's what we should be doing too, honestly, sometimes. And I feel like this is one of the times where the player has earned the responsibility, and I have complete faith in him. And dude, like, what's the harm? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the fucking harm in starting him? And if he doesn't do that well, stop him off ahead of time. Which brings me to my other point, which is Mbappe. Uh, Listen, man. Like, I know to this point in time, I'm coming off like an Mbappe hater, and even if that's what I sound like, man, I honestly don't care. My main concern is watching my team win, watching them succeed. And Mbappe right now he's not doing it. He's just not fucking doing it. There's no way around it. Yes, it's Mbappe. It might come in time, it might not. More than likely it will, but right now it's clearly not the time. He's fucking struggling. Like I said in the last video, that goal against Leganes, yes, it's a goal. It was a wide open shot. It would have been like if he missed it, it would have been a fucking something crazy. It would have been crazy. It would have been talking about it for days because it's one of those just open shots where anybody could have fucking made it. And Guler was 2 steps behind. If got to it first, he would have made the shot. Vinny fed it to him. So yes, it's a goal, but I'm not impressed by it. And the one goal where he actually did shoot, he was fucking offside again, bro. Like it seems like ever since he came to, like, he landed on Madrid offside, bro. It's fucking insane. But now's the time where he, like, with Vinny out for fucking 2 or 3 weeks. Unfortunately, our best player. But if he was ever going to prove his fucking point or prove himself to Madrid, it's now. It's this fucking game. Now, with that being said, it's also Liverpool and Anfield. Now, obviously, we are who we are in the Champions League, but it's still no time to just rely on that. You have to go with what works. And in that situation, yes, start Mbappe, but same thing, man. Don't give him the entire of the fucking 90 minutes if you see him being ass in the first 45. In the first 45, bro, sub him out. Just sub him out, man. Just have the balls to take him out and put in someone like Brahim Diaz, who honestly deserves the time. If it was up to me, bro, I wouldn't even fucking start Mbappe, honestly. I'd have Guler on the right, and I'd have Brahim on the left. Like, this is a time where someone like Joselu was so fucking useful last season, right? Because he's that striker. He's someone that you could put in when you need somebody, and he'll poach goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, he won't score 50, 40, 30 goals a season, but he'll get you the goals that you needed. And he proved it last season, man. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been in the Champions League final. Um, but yeah, so now's the time where we need someone like that. And the only reason why I'm saying Brahim and Guler is because I don't see him starting Hendrick. Unfortunately, if he does start Hendrick, that'll be a win. Then at that point, I think it would actually be Brahim and Hendrick, because as much as I love Guler, Brahim deserves to start too. So yeah, man, it's a game that we have to win. And just because of all the injuries, man, aside from the staples, right? Aside from Bellingham, aside from Valverde, um, obviously Courtois in goal, Rudiger. I don't like it's to me it's still up for grabs, man, and it's it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's gonna give people a chance to get minutes, people who deserve it, but at the same time, like we're going up against Liverpool, bro, and we need to win. If we don't win this game, even if we draw, it's it's looking bad, and even though I still have fully faith that we'll fucking go on and through the rounds. Now that it's in the league format, it was just it's again it's a situation just like the game against Leganes, where we lost points in situations where we shouldn't have to prepare ourselves for games like this, where it's not a certainty that we're gonna get the points, where it's up for grabs, where both teams have a solid reason or a solid argument for coming in and fucking kicking ass and taking those 3 points. That's why it's so frustrating as a fan when you see them lose points that they should honestly they shouldn't lose. Um, and that's unfortunately what happened earlier in the season. Like and even the Milan game, like the Milan game should have been a lot closer, just based on paper. And they wrecked us. They wrecked us. It wouldn't have been that bad if we put up that much of a fight, but it looked like we fucking didn't. Um, but yeah, dude, like it's a very important game, especially leading up to the games after that, because we still have a game in hand in the league. So we win that game in hand, we're only 1 point behind Barcelona, and 1 point in any league is not that big of a lead. Because I'm still fully confident that we could go and win them and and beat them. And on top of that, it looks like teams are catching on to the Hansi Flick offside thing. That's what I was hoping for. I just didn't think it happened so soon. But it's either that or they rely on a 17-year-old kid so much that they can't win games without him. Now, as much as I hate Barcelona, you guys know I'm a fan of Lamine Yamal. So I think it helps him look good, and it helps and just makes Barcelona look horrible. If Rafinha's having the type of season he's having, if Lewandowski looks like he's back to his scoring ways, but they still can't fucking win without a 17-year-old kid on the field, that's a bad look. But yeah, guys. So I'm predicting a very tight game, 3-2 for Madrid. Hopefully Brahim can get on the score sheet. Hopefully Mbappe. But yeah, guys, I'm saying we're walking away with it 3-2, baby. Hala Madrid always. What do you guys think the result's gonna be? Let me know in the comments. How do you guys think the season's going? Do you think we're gonna go and qualify in how many spots is it? Top 8, where you just qualify automatically? I still think we have a good shot of reaching it, but it's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be tight. At this point, we gotta play catch up. I'm fully confident that we will be able to catch up, but I still gotta do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, catch you on the next one. Laters.